I'm just banging out videos left and right this today. Hello everybody, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. As you guys saw by the title, we will be finally doing my regrets, recommendations, and my wish list for the Sephora VIB sale, Sephora savings event. Sorry. I've always called it the Sephora VIB sale, even when they call it like the holiday savings event. They change it, I feel like, all the time. So honestly, it's the VIB sale, but my title probably says savings event because that's what it says on their pamphlet. Anyway, I am so freaking excited. First, if you guys like this video, definitely give it a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button, and without further ado, let's just get started. Okay, so last year was the first time I did my video like this, where I split it up with regrets, products essentially I bought last year or the last sale, but I call them regrets just because it sounds catchy with the rest of them, and it's kind of hard to say like products I bought last year and my opinions on them, you know what I mean, like all in this title. So we just call them regrets, and then we have my recommendations, products I think you guys should buy and I will recommend time and time again. There's this one product which you'll see has been in like the past 6 like recommendations I've done for this, the Sephora VIB sale, because it's my favorite product of life apparently. And then we have my wish list, the products that I'm eyeing. So I'm going to try to talk a little bit faster. If you have any questions, definitely let me know down below. If you want to talk about a product, anything like that, again, let me know because I love to talk about this stuff, obviously. But I also don't want to sit down for a 45-minute video. So there's that. Real quick, I did place 4 orders. I placed 3 orders last year and I went in store once. So that's 4 purchases, 4 orders, because I bought more than 4 products last season, because it wasn't last year, it was the holiday savings event, so it wasn't necessarily last year, but you know what I'm saying. And that was obscene, but I use a lot of the products still. So first I actually bought a Sephora holiday set. It had like a bunch of Sephora products in it. That actually dropped. I got to buy that a little early because the Sephora collection, which if you guys don't know, the Sephora collection is 30% off for everyone throughout the entire sale. So it starts on the 14th this year. Yep, the 14th this year and ends at the 24th, but even any tier can get that the entire time, which is really cool. But so I did get to shop it early because last year I was not Rouge, but this year your girl is Rouge. I should say not last year, last event I was not Rouge. This event I'm Rouge, so she gets 20% off, honey. But anyway, so I got to place it was a Sephora holiday set. They don't have it anymore or else I would show you. And honestly, I don't remember much of the products except for these 2, really. It's the Sephora On The Go, lip liner to go in the shade Classic Red, which was really nice. And then the cream lip stain in the shade 01. Which is also red. So honestly, these were really nice to get in there because they go together, obviously, but also it was red, it was the season, so it was a vibe. So that I remember. I don't remember really much else. I know there was skincare in it, some hair care, like random things like that, but honestly, it wasn't super makeup heavy, and I don't have a lot of the makeup products anymore, which means they probably weren't that good, so whatever. But I did pick up another one of my Sephora 12-hour colorful contour crayon colorful crayon contour eye pencils. This is the shade Tiramisu, and I've talked about this nonstop, but they redid the packaging, and so I felt like mine was super old, and it's around your eye, so I was like, let me just get a new one. So I got a new one, and I'm very happy with it. It's the same beautiful formula where it's just that super pigmented, very rich, just very beautiful color, but it lasts so freaking long. So then that was the first order. Then I placed my main order, the order that I was intending to place. I picked up the Nars Light Reflecting Foundation. I don't love this foundation, and I'm so sad to say that, because not everyone, honestly, so many people recommended this, which is why I bought it in the first place, but it's just not my favorite. But I wouldn't have been able to sleep at night if I didn't pick it up, so I have to, I continuously keep trying it. I have other foundations I don't like that I just hang on to because they're expensive, and I just want to give myself the time to try it. So I want to try it maybe during the summer, see how it wears in the heat, just different things like that, because I paid money for this. Even though I got on the sale, this is $50 freaking originally. Oh my gosh. But then I got my favorite concealer. Everyone was talking about this. And I was just like, I missed it because I used up one already. This is my second one. It's the Kosas Revealer Concealer in the shade 06. If you've been to my channel at all, you know that I'm obsessed with this and that I just have talked about it nonstop recently because it is so beautiful. I'm wearing it right now. It's just so lightweight under the eyes. It just looks flawless and healthy and just lifelike. You look a little bit younger with this concealer, and I appreciate that so much. Honestly, and I'm obsessed. Okay, I also picked up the Summer Fridays Lip Butter Balm in the shade Vanilla. I honestly went to squeeze it the other day and I was like, am I using this up? I love this stuff. I wear it all the time. It's like the perfect glossy and moisturizing. It's the perfect balm for me and my preferences because it's a little bit sticky, but it's a little bit glossy. So it's like a little bit long. It lasts a long time, but it's just so beautiful. Like it looks beautiful. It doesn't look like just like chapstick or something like that. And I appreciate that so much. The vanilla scent is so delicious. And I honestly feel like it's worth it. It's $24 originally. The concealer, Kosas concealer, is $30. Again, so worth it. But this is $24, which is super expensive for a lip balm, but I think it is so good. And honestly, it would change your lip balm game. Honestly, I've become so picky with lip balms because of this, and I'm obsessed. And then I couldn't let the sale go without trying another color of the Sephora 12-Hour Color and Contour Eye Pencils. This is the shade T-Rex, and this is just as beautiful as Tiramisu. I obviously don't wear green as much, but this is nice because you can almost wear it with anything. I wore it with a pink look the other day just because it's green, and so it adds a little bit of like this floral, you know, ness to it, but this formula is superb. So I 10 out of 10 recommend always and forever. But yeah. That's what I purchased. And then I went in store. I got some false lashes, which I don't have with me, and a moisturizer that I think broke me out. But I did end up getting the Sephora Rouge Cream Lip Stain in the shade 72. This is the shade Alter Ego. I freaking love this color. It was supposed to be a dupe for my Too Faced Cinnamon Bun liquid lipstick, and honestly, it's pretty close. This one's a little bit more cool toned. This is a little bit more cool toned, so you can tell a little bit of a difference, but it's super nice, and I honestly could see myself, like, when I have the guts to accept the fact that my Too Faced is expired, I'm okay using this one, you know. At first I was like, oh, maybe I'll have to look for something else, but honestly, this is great, so I'm okay with using that. Okay, then when the sale was ending, I was like, but wait, there's more. So I picked up the Rose Ink Lip and Cheek color in the shade Daylily. I really like this. I just don't I don't know why. I just have not been wearing it that much, or like cream blushes that much in general anyway. But I feel like this will be nice for this springtime season because it's a little bit brighter, a little bit more pink. But I do think that this color looks so good with the other products I got, which is the Sephora Colorful Matte Blush in the shade Shame on You. This is so beautiful. I love this color. Like, I love this more than I love the Rose Ink, and this is only $14. Oh my gosh, it says item no longer available. Can you not get these anymore? Oh my gosh, the shade Shame on You, you can't get anymore. That is so depressing, but this formula is so good. They have a couple of other shades, but oh my gosh, that sucks. I did not know that. But anyway, I picked these up last minute and I was like, oh, I need them. And I am happy that I did. I don't know if you're someone who's like me, where I'm like, if I don't try certain things, I'll like beat myself up. I'm like, dang, I should have tried it. But if I try and I don't like it, I appreciate it more because I'm like, okay, well, at least I tried it. You know what I mean? At least I made a video with it or something like that, because I feel like, again, major FOMO. I feel like I'm missing out. So I don't know. Anyway, let me jump into my recommendation section real quick. On who am I kidding? It's not real quick, but I'm going to try to make it as quick as possible, because I want to talk about my recommendations, of course. So, sorry, my wish list, of course. So anyway, so first things first, I do have to mention a bunch of Sephora collection favorites, because again, you can get 30% off of them the entire time. These are the new Sephora Destinations eyeshadow palettes. I have the shade Off the Grid, which is a little bit lighter for my like light medium skin tones, and then we have the shade Gone West, is like my medium tan skin tones. A little bit deeper. These are so stunning. The formula is superb. I'm kind of wearing a mishmash of a bunch of different eyeshadows, but these are so stunning. They're blend so easy. The pigmentation is stunning. Everything about these is perfection, and I honestly just 10,000% recommend. Again, for 30% off, I think they're like $12 already, something super inexpensive. They're super cheap. Like, it's amazing. I also, of course, have to 10 out of 10 recommend my 12-Hour Contour Eye Pencils. I also have the shade black lace, which is the one I didn't show you earlier, but these are so freaking good. Again, so smooth, so creamy, and they really last all day. I'm wearing black lace right now if you are wondering, so it's amazing. And then the foundation I'm wearing today is, of course, the Sephora Best Skin Ever Longwear Foundation. I honestly, I forgot I didn't mention the concealer. I left it at home. Was it here? Or is it here? Was it not at home? I don't know where my concealer is. But I love this foundation, the concealer, everything is all their complexion is so freaking good. But this is a nice medium coverage, natural finish. You can glow it up, you can mattify it, you can do whatever you want with it, and it just works so beautifully with it. I do think it's a little bit more of a plain medium coverage. It's not, I don't think you could wear it sheer. Obviously, the less product you wear, the sheerer it is, but I think essentially it's just more of a medium coverage, which I think is really nice. A beautiful natural finish. I think it melts into the face so beautifully and works with products so great. It's only $20, and then to get 30% off of that is amazing. So again, I 10 out of 10 recommend. And then I did want to mention the colorful, this is they call it a blush, but it's the shade First Touch, which is more of a bronzer. But again, the blush I didn't know you couldn't get, but also all the powders in this form are so good. But this color is so nice, especially for like my tan skin tone girls who like, sorry, not tan. I always forget tan is like a little bit deeper than me. Like I'm not actually tan, I'm more like medium. But this is so nice for like my medium, lighter medium kind of skin tone girls, because it has this like cool toneness to it, this contour-esqueness, but it's not super gray, and so it looks so nice on the face, and I love this formula so much. Again, super inexpensive. I wanted to mention those because again, you could get 30% off all of Sephora collection, which is just chef's kiss. Okay, let's go in order of makeup application maybe. Let's go with this. I wanted to mention this as well. This is the what is the word? Tarte Maracuja Tinted Hydrator. I've just been falling back in love with this recently, and I don't know why. I have the shade 34 and medium neutral. I've talked about this a few times on my channel. I picked it up because I was doing a little comparison between this one and the Juicy Glow from Tarte, and I like this one better for sure. But I just fell in love with it. It is so lightweight. It is super light coverage, but it's so lightweight. It feels so fresh on the face. You feel put together is the thing. It's like, it doesn't seem like you're not wearing makeup, because even though it's light coverage, but it's not like super full coverage or anything like that. It is light coverage. So it's like the perfect combination. I think it's just such a beautiful product, and I honestly think this is the true queen of light coverage, lightweight, tinted hydrators, tinted whatever, you know what I mean? Like tinted light coverage things. And I think this one just reigns king. There also is a mini. So if you just want to try the mini and you can find your shade in the mini, then you could just get the mini and not have to waste your money on a full size. But also, I believe the Tarte custom kit should be around the corner as well. So if you want to wait for that, there's also that. Okay, well, let me just real quick, I also do, of course, recommend the Kosas Revealer Concealer. I had to mention it because it's amazing, and I just talked about it, but it's so good. Alright, and then for setting powder, the one product that has made it in probably every recommendation videos I've done, the Kosas Cloud Set Setting Powder. I'm obsessed. Honestly, at first it was in my wish list, and then it ended up being in my recommendations because I'm just obsessed. I'm surprised I'm not done with it already, but because I use this all the time. I use this and one other powder consistently all the time. I'm wearing it right now. I cannot get enough. It is so beautiful, so feathery, soft. It's so pillow-like. It is just this lightweight cloud set kind of powder where it sets your makeup so finely, so smoothly, so beautifully, but your makeup is set. And that's the thing. That's the kicker, because some products will do that. They'll add like this nice glow, or they'll add this like ethereal kind of vibe, but then they don't set your makeup. Your makeup's all over the place in a few hours. This is not like that. This sets your makeup, but it still gives you this cloud lifelikeness. Sorry. It's definitely not glow, just so you know. It's not glow. I said that just for explanation purposes. Okay, no bronzer, because there's a few bronzers on my wish list. But I do have two blushes here. So first, I'm just falling in love with the Pat McGrath Skin Fetish Divine Blush in the shade Paradise Venus. I got a palette with a bunch of the colors in it. I didn't want to show you because you guys can't get that palette anymore, but the singles are beautiful. They're expensive, so now's the best time to get them if you can. This color is so delicious, so deep, so you just want to eat it. It looks so beautiful on the cheeks. It is absolutely stunning. The formula is superb. It's blendable. It's smooth. It lasts all day. It's 10 out of 10, not gonna lie. But obviously it's expensive, so get it while you can. But I also love the One Size Cheek Clapper 3D Trios. I have the shade Rich B. I'm wearing it right now. I do think that this fades a little bit. I do. And the reason why I still recommend it, though, is because you get so many options. It is so beautiful. And not everyone's wearing their makeup from sun up to sundown. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're just going out for dinner or something like that, it'll last throughout that time. And I think it's so beautiful. I just don't know. I don't know if it's, like, I have to wear it, like, the cream on top. I don't know if it's giving Patrick Ta. I don't know. But, the cream is beautiful. I love the cream in this the most, but then the second shade is stunning. And I even do sometimes tap on the little, like, highlighter here. I just love this so much. And I know that it's not, like, a flawless product, so I wouldn't say everyone go grab it. But I do say, like, if you're wanting to try it, I would give it your own personal try. I also haven't been using it for that long, so I don't know for sure. But this is just my skepticism, my thoughts, but I love it, so I do recommend it. I know, it's weird. Okay, then for a highlighter, of course, I recommend the Rare Beauty highlighters. I don't even know if they're available or out of stock, in stock, whatever it is, but I love this. I have the shade Exhilarate. I'm wearing it right now. It is so fabulous. It is beautiful. This is definitely up there with, like, my top 3 highlighters for sure. I honestly think, like, yeah, the other one that is, like, honestly, I think they're pretty much, from what I've tried, like, from what I've looked at them, they're pretty comparable. This highlighter and the Dobby highlighter from ColourPop. So if you have that one, I don't know if you necessarily need this, because it's kind of Super Shock formula-esque, where it's a little bit more putty of a product, but it is so beautiful. So if you want to try it, of course, 10 out of 10, try it. But if you're not, like, super, you don't want to spend $1 million like I'm telling you to right now, I think there are alternatives. But it's so pretty, so I love it. So I had to mention that. For brows, of course, I'm obsessed with the ABH Clear Brow Gel. There's a little mini you can get. I just have been obsessed and I cannot stop wearing it. It does give you that hold in your brows, that more crunchy hold, but you can still give expression. My eyebrows still move, and that's always the fine line between bad brow gel and a good brow gel as far as hairspray brow gels go, because obviously there are some brow gels that don't give you that crunch either way, but this one, I like the crunch because it really holds your brows there, but it's not super crunchy where I can't move my eyebrows, you know what I mean, or I can feel them crackling when I move them, you know. It's so good. It is pricier, but there also is a mini with this as well, which I always think mini is the best way to go. If you can get a mini, do it. If you can't, sometimes you're gonna have to splurge, but I always think a mini is the best option. Oh my gosh, I guess we're kind of at eyes now. This is the ABH Nouveau palette. I was looking at my palettes, I was kind of just like, do I even recommend any? Of course, the Sephora collection destination, but I was like, any other ones? And I was like, for some reason, I just really wanted to talk about this one. This is the other palette I'm kind of mismatched on my eyes. I'm wearing the shade Metro in the crease mostly, and I just cannot stop wearing this palette. I've been using it for a few months now, just obsessed. I love the shade Lily up here. Yeah, Lily. I love the shade Metro. Those two together are beautiful. I love the greens. I love what am I trying to say? The fun shades, I should say. There's so much excitement in this, and it's so spring. I just am obsessed. I honestly don't have any other spring kind of palettes, and so I needed this palette, and I love this palette so much. And at first, when I first got it, it was not the season for it, because I was not wearing this ever, but now I cannot stop wearing it, and I just love these tones. They're so beautiful, and I want to wear the shade Wisteria at some point, but I was like, don't want to wear it today. I don't know, like, there's a lot going on, so I didn't, but so beautiful. Okay, and then for mascara, I've gone back and forth with so many mascaras. This one is my current favorite, the It Cosmetics Superhero Mascara. I'm wearing it right now. I cannot stop wearing it. I think it's drying up, but I think it is so freaking good. And I'm not in a mascara rut, but there are so many mascaras that I have that, like, are almost dry, or people say are really good, and I'm like, okay, great. And they're just not. Or they used to be really good and they're not anymore. Like, I don't know, my mascaras are just not it, but this one is so freaking good. It's lengthening, it's volumizing, you can see my lashes. Ask Emily Noel what she thinks of this mascara, because she put me on. It's amazing. So 10 out of 10. I think there also is a mini mascara. For me, mascaras are hard to get as minis because it's not always the same, you know? It's hard. Okay, for lips, I did talk about the Summer Fridays already. I'm obsessed. 10 out of 10 recommend. If they bring the pink shade back, I might have to pick that one up, but we'll see. We'll talk in a little bit, but I love this. Again, I have the shade Vanilla. And then last but not least, the Maracuja Juicy Lip. Again, the Tarte Custom Kit should be coming up soon. I have the shade Clear, and I honestly recommend the shade Clear because it's just so juicy, so voluptuous, so moisturizing, so glossy, but something about it just lasts so long because it's so thick. I'm just obsessed. I love the clear shade. I mean, there are some colors that are really nice, but I have a hard time with colors, so I'm like, it's either too pink, too nude, too blah, blah, blah. So I just like the clear. You could put it on top of whatever you want. You could do whatever you want with it. I'm obsessed. Did I say that you might be able to get this in the Tarte Custom Kit? I don't know, but just keep that in mind. But again, you could get it now. I know everyone and their mom loves these, so it's hard to say whether it'll be sold out or not by the time you go. So many of these products may or may not be sold out. Rare Beauty, I'd keep my eyes on. Summer Fridays might sell out. So many of these products, but that's why I gave so many, just so if you want anything from here, you got options, you know? So that is it for the recommendations point. I know it was a lot. I have so many videos using a bunch of these products over and over and over again on my channel, so keep that in mind as well. If you're like, dang girl, that was too fast. Again, if you have any questions, let me know down below. But I honestly assume too, you could probably go through Sephora and guess what products are my favorites because I've talked about this so much. You probably didn't even need to watch this video, but obviously I wanted to make it for you. So next, let's go in with my wish list. So I'm gonna go ahead and screen record. So first thing we do have a mini of the Rare Beauty Perfect Strokes Volumizing Mascara. I put the mini in here even though I just said I don't love minis because I was seeing how much my total would be. Again, I'm on a no buy this month, so as far as this Sephora BB sale, I knew I was going to spend money. I knew I was going to buy something. It was a no buy exception of Sephora BB sale, but I wanted to kind of spend as close to $50 as possible on makeup. So I have a $50 gift card. I also have a bunch of like not makeup products in here that I wouldn't count toward my $50 because obviously that's obscene. So I was just kind of playing around my total. I really love the Rare Beauty mascara, but it's one of those things that's negotiable. Like if I'm over my budget, I can take it out and buy it another time. But if I'm under my budget, like, or if I'm, if I could spare the $11 or the $20, whatever, I might just get it. But for now, it's just there. But I did have a mini of the Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer. If you guys saw my first and second impression, I did try a sample of this, and I just love this concealer. And my concealers, honestly, I'm like, girl, I could throw away half my concealers because they're just not it. But some of them are so good. So I have like top three that are like bulletproof. The rest of them could probably go, and I'm like, okay, I want to roll some other ones, so I have some variation on my channel, and this I feel like would be a nice one to add, and it was really nice, and it comes in a mini. It's only $15. Like, I probably will get this one. I also have the Armani Luminous Silk Perfect Glow Flawless Oil Free Foundation. This I also tried in that video as well. And this is the mini technically, which is $45 freaking. I know, obscene. But I kind of landed on a shade that I think might work for me. It was really hard to pick my shade, and Shade Finder did not help at all. But I really love the way this foundation looked, and I liked the sale. Sometimes I used to kind of go about the sale with like the intention of buying products to make videos with, but this past year, the past sale and then this sale, I'm just kind of trying to buy what I want to buy and like try to save money on the products that I want to get, for myself, and that I definitely want to try. This one I also really loved, the Rare Beauty Liquid Touch Brightening Concealer. A bunch of the shades are sold out because everyone's on the Rare Beauty train. I mean, it's amazing. And I did have a full size of this concealer though, and it went bad before I could use it up. And so I definitely won't pick both concealers up. I am kind of deciding. But I really like this concealer a lot. So I'm like, I don't know. The problem too was the shade match that I had last time was horrible for me. And so I do have a different shade here, but I also still don't know. So it's a little hard. So I'm like, I don't know. I don't want to waste it again, but I really love that concealer. And so honestly, I don't know. I'm torn. But I also have the Rare Beauty Volumizing Mascara, the full size here too, just because I was just adding stuff. And I wanted to see the total and how it would change and stuff like that. Okay, this I am 98% positive I'm buying it. The only way I won't buy it is if sells out. But this is the Pat McGrath Skin Fetish Divine Powder Bronzer. This I have the shade Bronze Divinity, so it's a terracotta bronze. There are some lighter shades. This is the second deepest shade, but I wanted this one because I know I'm going to get tan in summer, and I like a really bronzy bronzer in the summer, and so I really wanted something a little bit deeper. Just in case, and I feel like this was perfect. It's $39 freaking, but I would just do it anyway, especially because I've been obsessed with the blush and just everything. I might just get it anyway. So there's that. This, I also don't want to pick up two foundations, so it's either this one or the Armani one, but this one is the Too Faced Born This Way Healthy Glow. Now, honestly, this is one that's not necessarily like I seriously want this. No, it's more like it would be fun to do videos with it, and people love Too Faced. Like, there's just different things that I feel like people would appreciate. I could put this probably in more videos than I could the Giorgio Armani one, because that one is so expensive just originally, but because like the mini is $3 more than this full size, you know. I don't know how many ounces, but either way, my point is just that this one's a little bit easier to incorporate. But as far as what I want the Armani one more, but this one just looks so good as well. It's a healthy glow, it's a skin tint, like everything I like, you know. It's just so good. So I mean, it sounds so good, so I have that one there just in case. I don't know, anything could happen, right? I don't know, especially with this sale, the randomest things will get sold out, so you never know. Okay, this is an exciting product because I really don't talk about hair care ever, but my hair has been struggling. My sister did like Monat, it's like a hair stuff for a while, but she's kind of like phasing off of that, and even if she was still on it, I'm phasing off of that. It's just not helping my hair really, and so I want more stuff to kind of help it. This just looks so good. It's the Day Road Trip Mini Hair Set. Now, it comes with like a shampoo, a conditioner, a wave spray, and then a styling cream. Like, so I felt like that was great products to kind of try the brand out. Again, it's $44. Again, the hair care, the skin, whatever other products are not counting toward my total of $50 for my makeup. So I'm gonna pick this up either way, I think, but I've heard good things about Day, so I really want to try that. This, I don't know if I'm gonna buy this. I just got the new Stay foundation, and so this, I was looking at it, I was like, that sounds amazing. Air Set Radiant Loose Setting Powder. Like, what could be better? The problem is I just picked up, I know, spoiler alert, I did break my no buy one day, but I had to pick up the new e.l.f. glow sticks. I did glow wands, I had to. So, but I also that day did pick up the e.l.f. Halo Glow setting powder, and it's kind of sounds like similar, although this one's radiant, but that's glow. Like, honestly, I mean, it might just do the same thing. And then for $30, I'm like, I don't know. This is a negotiable product, I should say, but it looks so good. This is one I might be able to save, like, for another day. My birthday's in June, and honestly, then I have no, what is the restraint? I just go ham. So, who knows? Who knows? But, I'm really excited. I'm not really excited, but I really wanted to try it, so I don't know. Okay, this was what I was talking about earlier. It is still sold out. The Summer Fridays Lip Butter Balm in the shade Pink Sugar. I almost bought this. I'm so mad because I was gonna wait. I was gonna buy it actually with the Stay foundation, if you guys did not see, because I wanted it so bad. But it's just like a light pink shade, which I feel like it would just be like this beautiful like pink tint. But it just looks so pretty, and honestly, I probably won't be too far off from the vanilla, so I'm okay if it doesn't come back in stock. I would be happier if it doesn't come back in stock, because then I wouldn't have to decide if I want to get it or not. Because I do want it, but I don't need it, I should say, for $24. It's so good. But again, the vanilla is just a tried and true, because it's essentially clear. You don't have to worry about it matching or like getting it on anything. It's clear, you know what I mean? So it's just like perfect, but I'm like, pink is so cute. I don't know how tinted it is, I should say. Okay, another thing, I'm not going to get two bronzers. This one, again, if the Pat McGrath gets sold out, I might pick up this one. This is the Kosas Baked Bronzer. I've had this a while back, and I just am obsessed. I loved it so much, but the packaging broke. But now they changed the packaging anyway, so I'm like, okay, well, this one's better, matches with the aesthetic better. I have a lot of products from Kosas, and it's one of those brands I like to have. I like to feature in videos because everyone loves them, but also I love them so much. So and their products are so good. So I like to have a bunch of their products on deck, and I just genuinely love this bronzer, and I've loved it for a long time, but it's $35, so I don't need to pick up two bronzers at the same time. They also did extend the shade range, which is nice, although it went from 3 to 5, but 5 is better than 3. We're progressing. But I love this bronzer so much, so I did want to try it again, but we'll see. Again, I'm not going to pick up both, but I hope this Pat McGrath does not sell out. If the Pat McGrath is still in stock, I'm getting the Pat McGrath, but if it's not, I'll get the Kosas. Maybe. And then the last thing is second to last thing, another not makeup product. This is the Sephora Collection Pro Powder Brush. $34 freaking dollars, but again, they're 30% off, so I have to see what the total ends up being, because I just bought the Ariel brush set from Morphe. I'm like, I don't need to spend $34 on this brush, but I want it so bad. It is so beautiful. I wanted this to try these brushes for so long, because Jessica Braun talks about them all the time, and there's so many other like brushes from this collection that I want, but they're all so expensive, so I'm like, I'll settle for one if it goes down low enough. Obviously I could do the math, but I feel like seeing it is when it comes off is just will decide for me, you know what I mean? I want it so bad though. Now, last but not least, I'm definitely getting this. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. This has been in my hearts list for months. Okay, maybe not. I don't remember when it came out, but since it came out, it was like one of those early access kind of things. I heard it. I was like, I'm buying it. It's the anti-chafing stick with shea butter and oatmeal. It better work, because I'm counting on this to work, and my chafing is bad. And so I really want to try this. So it's fragrance free, which is also good. For dry, common, cruelty free, clean at Sephora. It's for running errands or running a race, and has smooth, non-greasy glide for, wow, 10,000 steps. That's awesome. I am going on vacation in May. I don't know if we're going to a theme park or whatever, but either way, I want to try this so bad, and I'm so excited. It's like a deodorant, and then you just put it like on your thighs, so I'm very excited about that. It's only $20. Like $20 for a deodorant would be expensive, but I'm really excited about this. So that is essentially everything. I'm trying to see what's in my cart. Again, I always go back and forth like between products I want and stuff like that. And again, there's so many things come out every single day. It changes every single day. Like the Pat McGrath bronzer wasn't there a few weeks ago because it wasn't available. You know what I mean? So it wasn't coming out. So so many options, and I always end up buying stuff that wasn't on my wish list and switching it around but this one, I'm actually filming this a lot closer than I normally do. Because I actually get the first day of the sale. So usually I'm a little bit farther out. So I have to wait a little bit longer so that I have more time to think about what I want and what I'm going to buy. Anyway, I'm probably gonna stick pretty close to the money with this one. But anyway, let me know what you guys are picking up. I know this video was longer than I anticipated, but I mean, not that long considering everything we talked about it. Again, if you have any questions about products, if you're looking to pick something up and you want to know if I tried it, anything like that, let me know, of course. So I found this quote and I really wanted to share it. It says, "The best things are learned during the worst days of your life. Get up and see what new learning you had on a bad day." Get up and see what new learning you had on a bad day. It's not written in proper English, but anyway, the point is obviously what it's saying. You know, take those bad days and learn something. Make them a good day. Make them a rewarding day or something, a learning day. And I just have been doing this daily, like, devotional thing with my friends, and maybe I'll do a video on my book channel about it, because it's just been so helpful and so freeing, because I just get to look at my life and my days so differently, and I think it's so good, because it's looking for the good in your days. It's looking for what is your expectation for the day and what would make today a good day, and all these things. It is so iconic and so uplifting. It's so good, and then just you learn that in those bad days, when I go home and I'm like, oh, there is good in them and there are things learned in them, and so I think that's so important to remember. If you're still here, I love you so much. That is it for this video, guys. I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.